guys, it's Charlotte, and today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. And technically it's a makeup tutorial when I go to like really fancy events and when I want to get like really dolled up. And what I mean by that is when I have a selfie session for Instagram in my room. So I hope you guys can pick up some tips from this makeup video. You guys have been asking for a long time, so I'm finally gonna do one. I also want to mention with my diet, I am completely vegan and 100% plant-based, but with my makeup products, I'm still transitioning to being fully vegan, so please bear with me. So yeah, might as well jump into it, and you guys will see how I bake my face.
My first step is to put Professional Primer on my cheeks and forehead. After that, I use my favorite foundation, which is Born This Way in the color Ivory, and with a wet beauty blender, I just dab that all over my face. I also want to say every time you use your beauty blender, make sure to wash it when you wet it. This really helps me keep my acne down. I've seen some people's beauty blenders and they're like so dirty and gross, and I'm like, honey, please wash that. It's begging you. Now we'll take my Nars Concealer in the color Vanilla / Light 2, and we're going to put that in like a triangle under my eyes to cover all those dark circles and on any red spots I might have. With the good lighting, it looks like my skin is good, but trust me, the red spots and pimples were there. And we will once again just blend that out with my beauty blender. As you saw, I only blended under one eye because now we're going to make this ridiculous face and put some of my favorite Laura Mercier, I think it's like under eye powder, underneath my eyes because I have honestly the worst creases under my eyes when concealer settles in it. So I really have to make sure that I right away put in the powder after I blend, or else it's a mess. So making that face helps too because it kind of makes it look like I have no creases. Kind of like do-it-yourself Botox. This powder has honestly been a life changer for me, so if any of you guys have the same problem, please try this powder. I think it's a bit pricey, but it's definitely worth it. It works better than like any other kind of powder I've ever tried. I also put the powder on my forehead and on my cheeks and just let it set while we move on to my brows. Now we will move on to brows, and I am going to start out with using the Brow Wiz pencil in color Taupe. And guys, I just want to say, get the pencil. Do not get the brow definer. I bought the brow definer to try it out, and I'm sorry, but it's absolutely awful. So stick with the brow pencil because it's way better and you can make it way more defined and precise that way. Maybe it's just because I used a blonde one so it doesn't work as well, but I don't know. So with the pencil, as you guys can see, I'm just going to like shape my brows around the edges. I'm not going to fill them in with this. I'm just going to kind of make an outline of where my brows exist. Now with the Dip Brow pomade, we are going to fill my brows in the color Blonde. And I love using these two products. It just seems to give like the perfect natural look to my brows, and to give them different like colors and gradients to them. I don't know. It looks good to me. And we are done the brows. Okay, now once we're done the brows, we move on to the under eye pencil, which this is one from Sephora, and it's in the pink color. It's actually specially made for under your brows, and I kind of just put this on here going underneath and by the, like, I guess that's like the tip of my brows, and I just blend it in with my fingers. This really helps to shape your brows and just make them look more clean and defined. Now with my mini slanted brush that I got from Claire's, we are going to just smooth out all of that powder and blend it in. Now we move on to my favorite part, which is contouring my nose. My nose is something I'm kind of insecure about, so I really love being able to contour it. It just really seems to change the shape of it for me. So I'm using the sculpting kit by Makeup Forever, in the shade 2, and right now we're just going to use the dark color. And as you see, I'm going to put lines down on both sides, and then I am going to also put a line underneath my nose and kind of just put it all, the brown color, all underneath as well. And this helps my nose look like it doesn't like protrude downwards that much, more like it's an upturning nose. And we're also going to put some of the brown in the middle as well to make it look more like it's upturned and small, basically. Every kind of nose is different, so you can research which kind of contouring works best for you and your nose. Then we're going to use this cheap concealer stick made by CoverGirl in the color Illuminator, and we're going to just put it down the bridge of my nose and basically on the parts that I didn't contour. And this will help those parts stand out. And then we will just blend everything in. I kind of like to leave mine a bit more, not really noticeable, but a bit more harsh, obviously, so you guys can see it on the camera, and so that it doesn't wear off and it really stands up and stands out. Now we are going to contour and highlight with my favorite brush from Ulta and my favorite glow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color That Glow. And we're just going to use the color Dripping in Gold for my contour. We're going to, of course, go under my cheeks, and then we're kind of also going to outline my chin and then also kind of frame the forehead, but I don't go too intense there since my bangs basically just cover it, and it would be nothing more than just there to give me more acne. What I always like to do is use my beauty blender and kind of just go underneath my contour to make it stick out even more. I'm so dumb, usually I do my powder right after I do my eyebrows, but I forgot to, so now we'll just go in with my Sephora powder in number 16, I guess, in the color Linen, I think so, and we'll just put it where I didn't do my contour. Moving on to blush, we are going to use my Nars blush. That's kind of like a mini one. I think I got it in the VIB Rouge package. I don't know, but it's in the color Gulu. Oh my gosh, I probably butchered that name, but I really love this mini blush, so I always use it. Now we're going to do everybody's favorite part, which is highlighter, and I'm going to highlight basically all over my face with my favorite MAC highlighter in the color Lightscapade. I've had this one probably for 2-3 years, and it is running out, but it's not fully done yet, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it. I love it so much. It's noticeable, but it also has a really nice natural finish, and everyone always asks me which highlighter I'm wearing. Now quickly, with some like random brow pencil I have, I am going to just fill in my birthmark that I have on my cheek because I actually really love it and don't want my foundation to cover it. Moving on, we are going to use my new favorite lip balm by Fresh and just put that on my lips since they're getting pretty chapped from all the powders. So I do have false lash extensions, which I absolutely love, but because of all the powder and products I use, sometimes on my lower lashes, they can get kind of like covered up in powder. So I just very, very lightly use my mascara, which is L'Oreal Telescopic, to just go on the very, very tips of my bottom lashes, because I also have bottom lash extensions, not just top ones. So I don't want to ruin them, but I just lightly dust them with mascara so that the powder isn't on there anymore. Now with a mascara brush that has absolutely no mascara on it, honestly, all I do is go to Sephora, ask for a handful of these. They're completely free, so definitely take advantage. And they're great for using for castor oil as well if you like to do that on your eyelashes at night. I know I always used to, and it works great. But anyways, for this scenario, we are just going to brush through my lashes so that none of them are clumped together. Now the last step, which is of course lipstick, I'm going to use my Tarte lip paint in the color FOMO. And it's so funny because I wear this color in like so many of my recent Instagram photos, but I'm always going for a different one, which is Namaste by Tarte. I always accidentally pick this one up and then end up putting it on, and I'm like, oh crap. But you guys always ask me on Instagram where I get it from. So yes, it is FOMO Lip Paint by Tarte, and it is a really nice color too.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I really hope you guys like the makeup tutorial. Please let me know, of course, in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, share, all those great things, because then we can stay connected. And I'm going to be doing lots of YouTube videos. As you guys know, I do beauty stuff. I also do fitness. I do singing. So yeah, stay along for the ride. So excited that I could show you guys my basic makeup tutorial today. I hope you like it, and yeah, please let me know. See you guys later. Bye.
Shush, girl, don't say a word. They don't want us to be